How's it, everybody? Celtic Link here. We're back for another Dokkan battle video. In today's video, we are taking down the Festival of Battles with the XENO VEGETA from the Dragon Ball Hero Celebration. This guy got his EZA just last Hero Celebration, and he was a stacker before, and they made him an even better stacker by giving him the ability to greatly stack both attacks and defense every turn. So we're here. We're in the basically the final phase where it matters, right? We are at the Fizz Goku. I didn't see a reason to pop, pop through the entire 2-hour event for you guys to show this off. So we're here. We're just going to kick things off right away. Now, I didn't actually get him on rotation for this first turn. So, this is the Goku phase, right? So we always know we want to bring out Gogeta at this point. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to swap in... I think SSJ 4 could tank the normals there in slot 1 at this point, but I mean, I think I kind of got to keep I think I got to kind of keep a Vegito on, so that's what we're gonna do here. And then yeah, we're gonna float off the AGL SSJ 4. So I mean, we'll get to see a little bit of him in this fight here. I mean, there's not the thing is, at this point, he's so we'll see the defense here on the next turn, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about here, right? Like, I mean, we're at 6 million defense, right? By the time we get to the Vegito phase, we'll be around 7 to 8 million. Like, we're tanking normals, but obviously we're not going to be tanking the super. So I mean, at this point, he's off rotation away from the super, right? As soon as we finish up the next phase. So here we go. We got Gogeta 4 here in the front, and hopefully we get that counter and we can just wipe the floor with him. There we go. Ah, man, I was kind of hoping for that triple super. That would have been real nice. Alright, excellent. And there's the counter. Okay, good. See, that's what we need. So, I mean, again, as always, and that's the other thing I didn't really want to show off sitting through this 2-hour craziness, is because, I mean, at the end of the day, we can get 2 hours to this point and still lose to RNG because we didn't counter the super. And while, we would tank it, we just might not deal enough damage to finish the fight. So, I mean, that's actually not such a big deal in the Goku phase. It's still actually pretty easy to take down Goku without countering. But it is helpful. It is helpful to have that, because at this point, right, where the super, not many units are surviving his super. And especially with the defense that I have on this team, I mean, Gogeta 4 is pretty much the only one who would have tanked it. Yeah, alright, so... oh, are we gonna have to, what, we might, I kind of want to keep the gods on. Let's transform the gods here real quick. Here we go. Actually, I probably should have grabbed the key with Vegeta first. Yeah, so we see the defense there, right? Like I said, 6 million. So pretty much at this point, with 6 million defense, there's not, there's not really a whole lot we can do for the remaining phases. I'm going to throw him here slot 1, but after this rotation, I'm probably going to float him off, just because at this point, it's more important that we keep up damage than it is that we tank supers, right? Or tank normals, for that matter, being on rotation for him, right? Because, I mean, he's a heroes unit, right, at the end of the day, but, I mean, it is kind of cool that we got him this far, right? And that here we're going... nice, we get a dodge. We'll take that. 5 dodge pocket. But look, we're tanking the normals from the hardest hitting Fizz phase here, with no damage reduction, by the way, right? I think these normals are like 5 mil, and then the next set of normals is 7 mil, which he would still tank now post super. Well, actually pre super after that super. So he would tank the normals in the next phase too. So, I'm kind of thinking maybe we should have left. No, actually, probably having the guy. I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe we should have put... Well, the thing is, I don't know where the super is here, actually. Yeah, okay, yeah, because if we had put Goku in the second slot and we didn't kill and the super was here, we could have lost. So, you know what? Okay, this is probably fine. Alright, so into the Daima phase. This is the part that sucks, and this is the part where I actually do not give a crap anymore about using items, because, you know... oh, wow, we got a couple supers here. And of course, right, see, the one time we get both of them supering on the same turn, it's not in the same slot, so Gogeta 4 can't super them. This is what I'm talking about, and this is why I don't give a crap about using items for this fight, because this is 2.5 hours into this point, and the supers, which I have repeatedly not show up in the right place, are in, you know, with like one per turn, are both in 2 slots, and Gogeta 4 is only going to be able to counter one of them. I think it's important that he probably counters Daima Goku, so we're going to pop our 2 Bulmas here to ensure that we get Daima Goku down, and we can focus on Glorio for the next 2 rotations. That's the idea here. So I am going to take a big risk, and the reason I'm going to take this big risk is I think Goku should be okay for the normals. He will die to this super if we don't dodge. I'm pretty sure Vegeta could survive it at this point. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that's what we want. That's going to be good. Okay, so I'm pretty sure Vegeta could survive it if we drop them in slot 1. However, I do think we need... yeah, no, okay, you know what? Never mind. 4 million. What is this? This is a 7 million super. Yeah, it's probably best to keep him in Vegeta mode. Okay, so we're pretty much going to rely, and yeah, we're going to have to rely on, there we go, we get the dodge. So we got what we needed. We're pretty much going to have to rely on Gogeta 4 for the damage this turn, which, I mean, it's fine. That's what he's here for. But again, this is also why I don't give a crap about using items. I have literally never had them both super, like, in the number of times that I've done this so far, I have never had them both super on the same turn. And of course, they would be in 2 separate slots, because it would have been too easy for us to put Gogeta 4 in front and counter 2 supers, right? That would have made it too easy. So, I mean, we're going to literally get no damage out of anyone here except Gogeta 4. Look, 185 million. Okay, we might actually have a stand a chance. So we did actually get some really good stacks out of both Tech Goku and the 4s. And I really prioritized the stacks. After that good Goku run where we just couldn't deal enough damage, I mean, I decided prioritize. I mean, I prioritized offense a lot in this run, mostly because we had to make up for the fact that XENO Vegeta is here. Because he's going to bring the damage of the team down a lot. There we go. Okay, so we got, of course. Of course. Of course. Of course. That's absolutely what would happen. We action broke this. We should have just let him attack Daima. We should have just let him attack Glorio. Alright, so no idea where the super is going to be this turn. We're going to have to pray it's not on Goku. Yeah, we're going to have to pray it's not on Goku. We don't have any way to tell where this super is this turn. We just need to pray it's not on Goku and it's on the gods. Okay, so we're just going to have to hyper-focus on Daima Goku. That's going to be our best bet. Getting him down for the count, and then letting the next rotation... yeah, okay. Thank goodness that wasn't a super, because we were still taking 4 digits on normals. He was floating a lot. I didn't really bring him on rotation until a couple turns ago. But here we go. And this, I mean, this is what I'm talking about that, me not liking this event. There's just so much that can go wrong here. Alright, but with 135 million from the gods, I think we're okay. This should, okay, we get another crit, and we should be able to take down Daima Goku. Okay, not quite, barely hanging on there. Okay, but we do get one more. That should take him down. Okay, so we need a whole rotation here to finish off Glorio. Holy crap. I don't know if we can do that. We need a whole rotation to finish off Glorio. There we go, we get an extra super. I mean, we're getting some good damage out of the gods for sure, but remember, this is 800 million HP here. Like, this is not... This is not easy. I argue that this phase is harder than the Vegito and the Gogeta phase because you're literally just using Vegito's active for those phases, right? This phase is harder because you don't want to use those phases yet, and you still need to put up the damage. And honestly, splitting the damage between two, I think, is far worse. Nice, we dodged. 5 dodge proc twice. We couldn't even see him take the normals, but he would have taken it, right? Well, actually, from Glorio, actually with type disadvantage? I don't know. Okay, let's pop this. Let's so there's no super here. All right, let's pop this. He's gonna retire. So they both supered once on turn 1 and then not again at all. This is why I hate this event. So if we didn't use items, this was an absolute loss because their 2 supers were in separate slots. Yeah, so I'm popping Gogeta because I am not taking any chances. I think the addition with Gogeta should be enough, right? SSJ 4 can deal some damage here. And then, right, if somehow he's still alive after that and Vegito's super attack, Vegito's counters should kill him. Yeah, there we go. We get that nice little tank. Look at that. 280 million, okay. But yeah, so this is what I'm talking about, right? This was 3 turns that, had we not have used an item, was a guaranteed loss. So we literally would have wasted 3 turns here, like, because this was a loss. Like, even if we had not used items, stuck Gogeta 4 in front, gotten the counter, we still could not have done enough damage here to kill both of them. There we go. All right, like literally having to have items and then pop Gogeta's active to kill. Because, I mean, you saw how much damage we did with type advantage to Daimo Goku, and we still couldn't take him down with Gogeta 4. All right, so we're in the Gogeta phase, right? No Xeno on rotation this turn. So, you know what? Let's just pop Vegito. Let's get this done and over with. Let's finish this phase. No sense in drawing that out. Now, I did run into a situation on the Kid Goku run where I couldn't actually, I couldn't kill because I put Vegito in the last slot and it didn't work out for us. So, I don't know. I might want to put him in slot 1 here for a sec, but let's pop the active skill real quick. Let's get that target going. All right, nice. Okay, yo. Oh, wow. Actually, no. The key is god-awful this turn. I feel like we need to get that 24 key, too. Oh, crap. Alrighty. Let's see here. This gonna work? Okay, let's do that. Okay, we're gonna have to float him. That's the only way to get what we need here. Okay, so we're gonna have to pray that this is enough to take him down. I had to say, well, okay, I'm gonna pop the Bulma for 1 for sure, just to ensure that we keep up the damage. We could probably kill here without it, honestly, but the extra offense I feel like we need. I don't know. Like I'm kind of at a point where I just don't. After spending 2 hours, I don't want to take chances. Right? I just don't. Right? Like, unnecessary chances, right? We have an item to increase our attack power to ensure that we take victory in this phase without wasting our other Vegito. Because that's the thing, right? We already transform our other Vegito, and we don't get another turn. So if we don't kill him in 1 turn here, we end up wasting both of our Vegitos. And that's what ended up happening to us on the Kid Goku run, and it, like, we ended up losing because you need Vegito at the end. Like, there's no 2 ways around it right now. All right, but this is working out. So, perfect. There we go. Get another one. All right, 144 million on the gods. Love to see it. Excellent. All right, we get another super. Okay, so the gods are actually doing pretty good, despite the fact that I pretty much had them floating the entire fight. That's actually not too bad. Okay, and we get another one, 119 million there. Beautiful. Alright, so if these last few counters don't kill, for sure the super attack will. There we go. Now, shame, you know, it could have been fun to pop Gogeta's active on the final turn against Vegito, but whatever, we'll take it. Okay, so this brings us to the final turn. So the cool thing about Vegeta, right? Number one, we made it to the very final turn here. So number one, that's cool. Number two, he is supporting Vegito because Vegito is technically on Vegeta's family. So he's actually supporting him. So we have 50% support here, and we also have Super Saiyan 4 Goku's SA support here. So I think, I mean, we could put him slot 1, but I don't want to risk not killing. Vegito going slot 1 is probably the best chance. And that's the reality, right? Like, at this point, this is what you would do with XENO Vegeta. And there's no point. He's not going to tank a 24 million super. He has 7 million defense right now. He's not being supported by anybody on the rotation, so 7 million defense. Actually, it might be a little bit more. I should have checked. It might be a little bit more due to the SA support from Goku, but I mean, it's not over 10 million, right? And even then, that wouldn't be enough to tank the super here, right? Even with guard, that would still put us, right? Because his natural guard for being int type and Vegito being tech, right? We're still going to be taking like 4 million damage, right? So we would still die to the super. And there's 2 of them there, so like, you know, let's be real here. What he is he is just a unit. He's a filler unit. I mean, that's basically what these showcases show off. Who are the filler units you can put on a team to help you get to the final phase? That's basically what these showcases do, outside of the main showcases for, like, Kid Goku. And even then, I would argue that for this fight particularly, even though Kid Goku is good, he's still kind of a filler unit, because you still need Vegito and Gogeta 4 to finish the fight. There we go. We get an additional super. Or, I'm sorry, counter. Alright. I mean, I'm actually doing alright here. There we go. 170 million on Gogeta 4. Yeah. We got too used to that 280 million, right? Beautiful. Yeah. There we go. All right, Gogeta 4 gets the counter. Oh, no, that's right. No, that's right. He can't, because Vegito has his he has his target up. Never mind. All right, well, we're good here. All right, we get some more counters. Ooh, yeah, look at that. Beautiful. We get another one. Beautiful. We're over 100 million on these counters. Hey, is Vegeta going to get the final blow here? Oh, no, if that was a crit, that totally would have did it. All right, well, I mean, we finished it, though. We got him to the final phase. And if he had a double super, too, actually, that could have killed it. And I do have additionals built into this guy. Alrighty, so we did it. There you have it, folks. There is XENO Vegeta all the way to the end of the Festival of Battles. I mean, that's pretty much the best we can do for him, right? I mean, we're not going to throw him in front of the super here. That would be ridiculous with, you know, 7 to 8 million defense. That would Still not us a loss, although he could definitely take the normals, I will say that, right? But so if for some reason we hadn't killed Vegito, right, we could definitely stick him in front of a slot where there's no supers and him tank the normals all right at this point, which is, I mean, I guess that's what you're looking for here, right? You're looking for units that are going to fill out your team if you're missing, you know, a 5th or 6th slot. At the end of the day, the year 10s and year 7s are still pretty much required for this fight right now. I'm sure that'll change as time goes on and more freedom will be allowed for characters like the XENO Vegeta. But even then, right, we had him on rotation all the way up until that Daima phase. And I mean, just the damage is not there, right? So he's not really going to be helping you out damage-wise. But I guess you don't really need that, right? That's what you got the other characters for. So, I mean, him just being here and being able to get you to the final phase, I think, is helpful enough, right? We saw that with the Tech Trunks, although the Tech Trunks actually did put out some damage on his active turn, right? So there is that. But, you know, for Vegeta, and I imagine it would be the same for XENO Goku. I will have to test them out, but I imagine it would be the same there, right? They'll more so just be slots to tank up until the final phase. And support as well, right? They both support Goku and Vegeta's family, so very, very helpful there. But we'll definitely test out the XENO Goku too, so stay tuned for that one. So guys, that is it for the video. If you liked the video, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you have not already. And in the comments down below, let us know who else would you like to see taken to the end of the festival battles, preferably a stacker, right? That would be silly for us to try to take a non-stacker, but let us know who you would like to see in the comments down below. And let us know what you think of shortening the video and just focusing on those final 4 phases there. Let us know what you think in the comments down below. Otherwise, guys, as always, thanks for watching. And aloha.